Na 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 na. Yeah, we're still going, baby. 8 seconds, we in. It's your boy ObZ. I'm here again. Day 265. Just did me a little thin X last night. Little tight, little sore on them. Then did some stretching afterwards. You know, got to stretch the body. Day Friday, man, I hadn't had off day probably about 2 weeks. Yeah, that was all Sunday. But I'm starting to feel the effects. I'm Lyric G, Cool G, rap on this Dre record. But anyway, today is Friday, and Friday was Face Your Fears on Friday. Now it's AKA Go for No on Fridays. Go for No on Friday. So I was talking to my kids last night about the Go for No, and then my daughter said, "You know what? I'm pretty tight up on that. I do that." I say, "Yeah, I know y'all do it, but you know, it's always a few little areas where you could practice a little bit more than Go for No area." And then she was telling me about her getting some, she wanted some BTS shirts from McDonald's so she can get some and sell them. So she said, "Daddy, hey, look, I went for No the other day. I did. I went for it. I was just standing there and I saw this guy. And I said, hey, look, y'all don't have any extra BTS shirts that I can get from you?" And he went to the back, looked back there. She said he came back. No, I don't have any, but you know, I got a bunch of them at home. I can just bring you two tomorrow. And she said, "Sure, okay, that's fine. Hey, let me get your number so I can call you, remind you." And so, sure enough, she follows up, calls and reminds him, get them BTS shirts. Got there, he said he couldn't give her 2, but he was able to give her 1. Went for the No. That's what I'm saying, right? She said she had been thinking about doing it for a long time, but just finally mustered up the courage to go for it, and mom said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so I like it, right? So we just keeping it top of mind. Every Friday, I'm just bringing it top of mind. We talking about it at home. I'm telling my kids early, top of mind, you know, go for this No. Let's go and get this No going in there. Now, me and my son, we got to sit down and make some calls. We got to go for No in that arena, but my girls, you know, they about that hustle, you know what I'm saying? And my son got a little side hustle on there too. He got a little side hustle that he trying to get together, get off the ground. I think that is pretty much the way to go with that, is trying to get it up, get it running. But I hadn't really put pen to paper, because I was talking to my daughter the other day. Hey, what's the deal? The deal is going to be putting pen to paper. I was thinking about it this morning. What could I revamp? Well, I need to get to work and write that down too. But it's putting pen to paper. I should have brought me something to drink. But that's what I hadn't done for the home life. I hadn't put pen to paper. I've done it in the past a lot, but not strategically like as a 411. Because I know what to do, but I just hadn't written it out. And I think one of the reasons I hadn't written it out is because it's going to be some work, going to be some challenge. You're going to be thinking, your mind already thinking, oh man, it's going to be tougher than you think. That's what it is. That's what it's doing, right? It's telling me it's going to be tougher than I think. But I'm about to just go for No. I'm about to go for the No, man. I don't know what this guy doing. He just blazed past me doing like 90. Now he's doing like 30. But anyway, so today I'm gonna punch in. I keep saying that I'm gonna get that Go for No advanced set. That's what I said I was working on, a Go for No advanced set. So let me get to work and kind of get on it. But I went for No a couple of times. Just today gonna be the Go for No day. I mean, because I'm already caught up on a bunch of calls. It's supposed to be raining today. Got a couple of clients. This is gonna be a serious Go for No day. I'm gonna see if I can track some of this thing. If I get into some of this tracking, then know where I am, may be able to pop some things off. You see what I'm saying? But this whole concept is just fantastic. Also, too, running some things by my daughters last night. I know last night was a short session. I got to check and make sure that the other video uploaded as well, too. That's some of the challenges I still been facing in that arena, that home arena. But me and my daughter was talking, hey, look, if I just smash the work arena out 100, would it make the home arena, the stuff I'm doing in the home arena, easier? Some of the stuff I was going to do, or some of the stuff I was going to do, unnecessary. And I think so. It's always going to be like that. If you can smash that money out, just make an absorbent amount of money, then that should free you up to delegate a lot of them things. But it don't come at the expense of my other big rocks. I still like to spend time. I still got designated times to spend with my family. But when I'm at work, I'm working. Not playing, not sitting around talking, working. And that muscle getting stronger too. On 265 days, that muscle getting stronger. As far as, I just started me a fresh 66-day challenge. Yeah, I just started that. See if I can make those 5 calls off that call sheet every single day. That's exactly what I just did. A fresh 66-day challenge. I had several challenges like that before, but I believe this is one of the first dominoes. Because if I can get that mastered, get that 5 up to 10, that 10 up to 15, that 15 up to 20, to the point that I'm blazing through this thing on a regular basis, then I'll be able to add more to it. I'll convert faster. That's what I want. I want to the faster conversion. So yeah, we got a challenge set up. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just so you know, I'm going for no on my exercise too. Since my elliptical is broken, we're gonna be doing some burpees and stuff like that. We're not gonna let that stop us. I've been going light on my carbs. Been doing wraps all week. I had a dream the other night. Here's the deal, check this out. The last couple of nights I've been having these dreams, and I always know we all connected, and sometimes dreams come true. See what I'm saying? So it was Monday. I figured my boss was, I had a dream that my boss was holding up the meeting. He called like this mass meeting. Everybody was waiting. Sure enough, I get to work, and at the last minute, my boss comes in after holding, hey, nobody leave. Boss coming in. He comes in and holding me. He's like, oh man, I just dreamed that. I just dreamt that. So the next day I had another dream, and this dream was that there was still another gathering at work, and somebody brought in a cake. Offered me some, had a little chance. Say, no, I don't eat that kind of cake. That's cheap cake. And then I went back to our break room cafeteria, and they was having a party back there, more cake. And I was, turning that cake down. The pound cake, I looked like I was going to get ready to get some of it. But anyway, I told my wife, I said, look, I had another dream. This time, somebody had brought a cake, but I turned it down. So maybe that's telling me I'm going to be turning down. I'm going to eat as much cake as I thought I was going to be eating. So she said, yeah, blah, 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 cha-cha-cha. And then when I'm sitting in there, after several, I'm going back to the cafeteria and sit down after everybody had their meal, because it's probably about 3 o'clock. And then I'm sitting down enjoying the one thing. I was listening to it, and then hear a bunch of commotion, and in walks the cake. The exact same cake that I had dreamt about, like a little cheap Walmart cake. And they said, oh yeah, we decided to go ahead and celebrate so-and-so birthday today. I say, oh man, I took a picture, sent it to my wife. I said, you won't believe it just arrived. She said, what? I say, look at your phone. She looked at the phone, saw the cake, bust out at. She said, God, dog, what's going on? So yeah, we all have it's always there, that information, intuition, those dreams and messages are always in front of us, but do we have the eyes to see those messages? It's not the fact that we're ahead of the game, it's just being able to recognize his eyes for that truth. Like Jesus always say, he who had ears to hear, let him hear. He who had eyes to see, like Elijah told one of the guys, say, man, look, man, there's folks all around him. He said, Lord, open his eyes so he can see what I see. And he opened his eyes, and there was legions of angels around there. So it's all things that are going on. And you know that because of these radio waves, Bluetooth and all that, we know that there's another realm of the unseen, but it's still just as real as the seen. And it says it in the Bible. The unseen is realer than the seen. But the devil got it backwards for us. We think the seen is realer than the unseen. We think seeing is believing. But he say the things which are seen is made from the things that are not seen. Picture that. Picture atoms. So if the stuff I see is made from the stuff I don't see, so wouldn't the true stuff be the stuff I don't see? Yeah, that's right. The true stuff is what it's made of. That's gonna be the founding, the building block. That's gonna be the real, because that unseen stuff made the stuff that you see. Because if you do away with atoms, ain't none of this matter that we call matter gonna even hold together. If we do away with the atoms, which is unseen. You see what I'm saying? That's awesome stuff right there. Let me get on to the Go for